was like worrying about too much, and Lilia just wrapped her arm around me and was like, "Don't worry, Elise, I will take care of that. You just sit out your pregnancy, and deliver the little boy." Because she was really appreciated that I want to be a surrogate mother for her, but uh, he was like, "The bus has arrived." Ah. Do I have to make a choice? Fuck it. You made your... As I told you, I'm not opening. I'm not expecting visitors. Is there like a timer on this? Fine, I'll go back to watching TV. Alright. I knew this was going to happen. I was like, I'm going to open the door and there is somebody behind the door. And just... like, I knew it was. And I still get a shivered armor shine. Well. Welcome to a new 3 scary games. My ass hurts, so I think I'm gonna do this quick. First of all, throughout the video, I've been mostly sitting in my big comfy sweater, as you can see. Doesn't really show the belly, but like at the last game I decided to go sit more a bit like this to show it more off. So yeah, you tell me what's better, the big comfy sweater or just loose and that sort of stuff. Because I thought this a chill day. As you can see, I'm wearing like joggings, sort of sweatpants basically, just for comfiness, but my ass hurts. I've been sitting too much, I think. I basically all I do like these days is like gaming and sit in my chair like with my legs crossed and that sort of stuff. And yeah, if you sit too long with your legs crossed, like ass is gonna hurt. So that's why I'm thinking I will do this like shortly or shorter while I'm like show off, the 33-week baby bump belly and that sort of stuff. Yeah, welcome to a new 3 scary games and that sort of stuff. 3 scary games 178 if I'm gonna be correct. You wanna know something funny? Back in the day when I started with like, wait, I realized now something. Wait. I realized now something. I'm streaming with the correct one, right? I'm streaming? Yeah, no, wait, I'm streaming with the correct one. Yeah, I'm streaming with the correct one, indeed. No, I thought I was streaming with the wrong updated, with my own wrong updated Sakai module. Basically, you know why I thought that? I forgot that I normally didn't do the bodies as big as, as first and that sort of stuff. Why am I? But then I forgot, I have a heart hedgehog. And that heart hedgehog is like a sign of my updated looks. But besides that, yeah, welcome to 3 Scary Games 178. I have 3 new games for you in petto. And why, it's funny, like, this is not scripted, this is pure coincidence. First game is a small horror game, and a first horror game of a person made, and it's called They Look Like Us. Your Mandela catalog horror games where, like, you have an emergency podcast, something comes into your windows, or so. Our first game is called They Look Like Us, and yeah, it's funny, this is not scripted because, like, with things and that sort of stuff, but, so, I can't think anymore. Okay, let me do this normally and quick. Our first game is called They Look Like Us, a Mandela catalog style horror game. Where you normally have your emergency podcast and then the anomalies are coming in, or you be warned of those I can't speak anymore. Of these anomalies The anomalies, I call them anomalies from now on. Anomalies, so I can't speak anymore. Basically, you know, and that you have to watch out, close windows and doors, or you need to like do a test to recognize this. This horror game takes that concept basically, and you're alone in the house basically, and you get an emergency broadcast, and you have to do a little task. And well, those little tests, does it go great or not? You have to find out with the anomalies. Anomalies. No, I give up. I can't speak anymore. But yeah, basically, does it work out in the end or not? It's a small horror game, and you can see that in game number 1. Game number 2 takes the concept of an abandoned hotel, basically, or it's called Apartment 57. And Apartment 57 is in an abandoned hotel, which is basically your rundown, 1-star graded hotel, basically, and that sort of stuff. But yeah, you're short by money, and you need a place to stay for the night and that sort of stuff. Because after all, who lets the pregnant woman sleep outside, right? So this is a psychology horror game. And I'm not gonna lie, I think because of maybe the dog too much, maybe I'm immune to most horror stuff, and it doesn't surprise me and that sort of stuff. But this apartment has, so my brain is just like, maybe I should take a rest, wait until I'm done with pregnancy, but recording and that sort of stuff, and sit out this baby. But I know I'm probably gonna get over to you again, like with my first and 2 pregnancy, because I'm a different species and that sort of stuff. I look like a human and that sort of stuff. But like I guess different species, but Apartment 7 can be explored in multiple ways. There are multiple endings, and I encourage you to play it for yourself at the top of the video description and that sort of stuff. Because maybe it's because I'm immune to horror games, maybe because I was talking about stories in that game time that I didn't, got basically a lot of the information together. Maybe it's because I'm too tired and nothing was registering, like I can't speak anymore with anomalies. So I can't really watch me now that I mispronounce the word every time, and when I do it like nothing like tomorrow or something, I pronounce it correctly off cam. That's how it always goes. That's how it always goes. Like when I start streaming and recording, my speech minus 100. But yeah, psychology or horror game about exploring an abandoned hotel, basically, where nobody comes because nobody wants to stay at 1-star dump hotel. But you are cheap on money and need a place to stay and that sort of stuff. So what is worth the risk in the night and that sort of stuff. But yeah. And the third game is The Last Ride. The Last Ride is a kiosk cell game, basically. The games that I played called The Kiosk, and the game where I worked at the shawarma dinner store. Yeah, it's a game like that, but it's not really horror related. But basically the concept is you work at this kiosk, and you want to get into the city of light, and you get 3 people to your, seemingly 3 random people, Or there are 3 people that visit your store. And those 3 people all want to get into the City of Light, but the rumor is that only 3 people are allowed into the City of Light. So you have a problem. Are you allowed to get to the City of Light? The 3 people that come by, or not? You have the choice to make, and the choice I'll let you up and see in game number 3. Yeah, I've done my intro in way longer than I want to, but I'm not doing this for content, so that you know. If you think I'm doing this for content, no. I'm legit struggling with speaking anomaly. Maybe I'm gonna should go back to speaking class. But yeah, this is 3 Scary Games from 78. If you like any of the games that you want to play for yourself, links are at the video description at the top. At the bottom will be my link tree. In my link tree you find my Discord, Twitter, Instagram and Blue Sky. And any other socials linked to me, like my Twitch and VODs channel, in case you want to see it. So if you're interested in those, make sure to check it out. And with that, I'm gonna say, For now, my Patreon members come on screen. And as I said, if you want to join my Patreon, which is linked down in the link tree down below, and will also be shown on screen and get a shout out, make sure to check it out. Solly and Nana, thank you for being Patreon members and allowing me to do this while earning a few bucks. It's really, really helpful and that sort of stuff. If the government is not like an idiot and that sort of stuff, but hey, we're not talking about that and that sort of stuff. But yeah. Yeah, like it's really helpful. And if you want to be shout outs, it's like $3 a month, but there are also a lot of other goodies like early access to videos, YouTube thumbnails, and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested, make sure to check it out. And with that, I'm gonna say I hope you have a wonderful time watching. I hope you have a wonderful time in this horror game series of today. If you like horror, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification button because I do a Horror Friday every week. And that sort of stuff with 3 scary games being the main thing and another horror series in the morning. For example, now is it around the clock Bikini Bottom A series and that sort of stuff. So if you want to see that, make sure to check it out. Also, I also do a lot of Let's Plays and primarily focus on Project Diva and horror. So if you're interested, make sure to check it out. And my title, I'll see you. Have fun watching with game number 1. Welcome to They Look Like Us. This is someone's first made horror game, and that looked really interesting. Also, I told you in the last episode, I'm trying to like keep the keyboard and belly in the camp, but as you can see, it's rather getting a bit too big. So I don't know where you're over here, but like 33 weeks. So yeah, today for me is like just big sweater because this, as you can see, this is a pretty big sweater. Like I have like a really big sweater and just joggings, like basically joggings. You can't really see because they're black. Can you see if I do it like this? No, you can't really see because my joggings are black. Like jogging pants, and I'm just lazy. It's like really snaggy and warm. But yeah, as you know, as I told in the last episode, I don't think there is any room here for me to do both keyboard and belly on screen. So for the last few weeks, expect more belly. But yeah, well, with that, I looked a lot thinner. You know, before I got pregnant again and that sort of stuff. And they looked like us back in the day. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. Just like... I don't know what to expect of this. It was like someone's first made horror game, so... we're having this again. Emergency broadcast. Please await instructions. Okay, hurry, I'm not all the time as you can see.
Please pay attention to the following messages. This is not a drill. Multiple confirmed reports of dangerous individuals in your area. Individuals are unidentified and resemble human figures. Do not engage with anyone that may try to enter your home and stay hidden.
You know?
These individuals have been seen entering homes and eating living alive. They may look human, they are not. Do not answer the door for anyone, even loved ones. Turn off any lights and walk you into your home to avoid drawing attention. We do not have more information.
I'm glad that the like is text on screen because otherwise... So I can move now, I have to close down all the curtains. But yeah, like, I wanted to talk about the last thing, like from the last episode I've been talking about with the dentist, because I know I've been talking about the idea of like, you know, I think there was someone there. So like, what? Wait, do I miss something? Oh. No. No, I'm not opening. What? As I told you, I'm not opening. I'm not expecting visitors. Is there like a timer on this? There's someone there, huh? Is that someone there? Jesus. How do I turn this off? Ah, shut up. I know you're in my house. I don't know where you are, but... Do I have to force that way? No. Pay me $10 and I'll let you in. You broken open my front door anyway. Okay, that's beginning. Hey, hello. I mean, the front door was open anyway. Jesus. Yeah, this is a short one, but... eh. Oh! Hey, this is interesting. Oh yeah, and this is supposed to be a short horror game, but like, give me the railings. This is interesting. This appeared to my desktop. Something to fear or just a hoax. At roughly 9 p.m. Tuesday, a disturbing ES broadcast was sent to our residents living in Redacted, warning of creatures that look human, entering homes and taking the life of people inside. Government has stated this was not an official broadcast, as origin is currently unknown. A small group of several others have gone on record to state that they saw a second follow-up broadcast and with a distorted voice encouraged them to let them in, overlaid by demonic music. Strongly evidence suggests that this event may be directly linked to the 12 ongoing missing cases around the area. They began 8 days before the broadcast. Officials urge residents to not panic, but to be cautious at night and report suspicious behavior to the police. Some are speculating that the event is related to our recent findings of the wrapped human-like skeletons found in Redacted, saying that a long-forgotten subspecies of humans has returned to take its place and mankind's natural predator. Others have taken a more grounded approach, suggesting that the event may have been caused by an internet troll looking to cause a panic as a stunt. Well, I'm not gonna say, it scared me. And for a first horror game, you know, I'm not gonna lie, for a first horror game it does it really, really well. Because, you know what I always say? The greatest fear a person has is the fear of the unknown. All you have been told that there is human looking like people in the area coming out for people to eat. Turn off the lights and turn off the close the curtains, which makes it pitch black, basically. And if it makes it completely black and dark, believe me, most people don't feel comfy in the dark, and you just don't know what's out there. So everything makes you uneasy, you know. And that broadcast with the demonic music, yeah, gives some ease, but like, it makes you high alert because they said turn off electronics and that sort of stuff. So the TV, you know, turning on with the demonic music is like, yeah. And just like that door knocking, that someone's at your door, you know, and like speaking demonic, be like, no, let me in and so. And then you come back and the door's open. You know, I think like, the pretty, like atmosphere, like, and execution is pretty well because it scared me and that's for sure. If you want to play, they look like this. Link is in the description down below. And yeah, it's a short horror game, but might I'll see you in game number 2. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was tempted to put on like another shirt just for this, or just go like recording like this because, you know, if I get scared or some stuff, my body gets warm and it felt like itchy and that sort of stuff. It can also feel exhausted, kick and that sort of stuff. But as you can see, if I do this, like, you know, that I do like this, and I want to like put my shirt, and I have to like put my shirt around my belly and, you know, give it shape. Because if I let it loose, believe me, you can't really see I'm pregnant. So, you know, this shirt is amazing when I bought it like last year, but yeah, it's just like, it's not too warm, it's not too cold here in this apartment, but, you know, your Preggo glow is alright. And that sort of stuff. Just snaggy, comfy, day to day, in apartment 75. Yeah, I'm making reference, I'm making bridges, don't worry, I'm not always yapping about my pregnancy, because I know I'm Preggo Elise and that sort of stuff, but let's just start. Sorry, I wanted to do that. You know, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that intro to a game. Press any key to continue. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking that something was going to happen. The evening was rainy and dark. The only money I had left was a few coins dangling in my pocket. Finding a place to stay the night was my only option. A few hours later, I happened upon an ancient hotel. The structure appeared worn out and exhausted. As thought I'd seen better days decades ago. You wouldn't pick that kind of area unless you had no other choice. I didn't give it any second thought. All I needed was a place to spend the night. But yeah, like, this shirt is amazing, this, you know, this shirt. But yeah, if it gets too warm, it gets itchy and all this stuff. Because like, as you can see, it's like, I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's like really woolly. You know, it's really woolly, but it's just weather. That's supposed to happen, that sort of stuff. Evil is among us. Among us? I saw a green vent. Oh, good evening. What a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting any guests tonight. Are you here looking for an apartment? These old hotels always seem to have an apartment waiting for just the right guest. Here, we are, your key. This one's been empty for quite some time. I trust you'll find it comfortable. If you need anything, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always here to help you. Do I have like an inventory? Or like missing... Huh. Or like missing people posters outside. Yeah, this is not the most best place for like an hotel, but I'll be heading to my room. You know, I know this is supposed to be the evil room, you know, and that sort of stuff and creepy, but you know, you're not gonna tell me this, like, you're gonna tell me, if somebody will hang this, never mind. If someone out of you all guys, hang this up on their wall, you'll be you. You know, I'll accept that. 33, 29. If you hang that on your door, 16 to 64. Okay, there's no 501. There's no logical order. 89, 23. Like, if you hang it up, okay, you'll be you, I won't judge you, but like, I find it weird. Like, you're telling me, like, some people do love horror that much that they hang stuff like that in their wall. I mean, I'll go to an hotel like this, so. 72, 162, 128, 11, 199, 303, 39. Hey, this is my room, you know, Miku. That's Miku's number. Miku is always in Japan also referred to 39, which sounds like a lot in Japanese as Hatsune Miku, or thank you, and that sort of stuff. So, okay, if you have, is this AI generated? I don't think it is. It looks so odd, you know? And why is there like an eye in here but not in here? Furthermore, like, yeah, I think I'm not an artist, so I can't really, like, I see some, like, do you have some types of the pieces on the internet that you think it's AI, but like people, or like, that you think is normal art? like the other way around. They think it's normal art, and then people, you go into the comments on Twitter, and you see people say it's AI art, and you're just looking like at that art piece like, eh? Like, so, like if you're an artist, you know the little details of what make sense in this. But yeah. But if you have this in your house hanging, okay, then I will judge you. Maybe like Fox guys. 94, 77, 283, 224, 48, 199. Did this guy just go to like a random place and got like... Did you just go to like a flea market, bought like a random amount of like there's a number places, like license thingies, and just put them on the doors and be like, yeah, that's it. Imagine then going to your key door request, you'd be like, I need a key for this door. Yeah, of course, 666. What's that my doom? The apartment's very dirty, so I have to clean it up. You don't need to clean the apartment up. On the other hand, like I want to say it's not your job to clean the apartment, but on the other hand, like I don't think you can clean that. Like it's stuck in the mud. Where's my trash can? You know, I'm not gonna lie, if I see an apartment like this, I would leave. Like if I see an apartment like this, I would leave. I'm not gonna lie. Would you stay here and clean it up? Like I don't think you would. Can I just like take the trash can with me? Like mag ik get nooit of the fridge? I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like what was I talking about? Oh yeah, that art thing. Like I know I do make a lot of stuff for myself with like Photoshop and that sort of stuff. So you would say technically I am an artist, but I'm not an artist in the fact of like the thing that like where you draw layer on layer on layer on layer. Right? You know, I am not like really an emote artist, like for example like that. And so I would have an hard time understand when something is AI art. Like you have those pieces that are like obvious and that sort of stuff, but like some pieces that like most places that on Twitter. Like on Twitter I see pieces that I think like, is that AI? And I must be like, nah, that must be normal art. And then I look in the comments and people are like AI, 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 and I'd be like, eh. And I'm not the only one, eh? I'm seeing like some people like, this is AI art, can you explain? And then they point it out and you'd be like, you know, you'd be like, oh. Is that everything? Can that happen here that I just brush my broom a few times across the floor and every... So yeah, like mostly like, I have that on Twitter because like I know like I have a lot of artist friends, of a lot of artist friends. So from like people who know an artist like that know, but some random people in the internet you never know. And you know AI is gonna evolve day by day, so in the end we might never know. What do I need to do more to clean it? Can I go to bed? I'm tired. I thought maybe there's something in the toilet. Good. It was tough and I needed some coffee. Good, you're narrating everything else. Let me guess, there is something in the... Is that this one? Nope. You know, coffee. Like I tend to throw down on coffee since I'm pregnant again. But I need coffee. I'm not gonna lie. I drink only 2 cups a day because Emma advised me to drink only 2 cups a day. Basically, she said like pregnancy people have like can like have less caffeine, but with 2 cups of coffee, cappuccino should be enough. I asked her, so. And that sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't like. I need coffee. I can live without coffee. Hello? Guys. Geen crazy als een frik. So that's the only stupid thing on TV. I need a plate. I like watching TV while eating. Yeah, I don't. Well, technically I do it while eating. You know, fun fact that I burnt a pizza this week. I don't know what I like. I burnt a pizza this week. Normally I just like, I have the point, like when I normally eat pizza and put it in the oven. Like I have the point where it's like not done yet, but like like it's done, but not good as good done. And that sort of stuff. So, what did you do with the plate? What did you do with the plate? And where do you clean the dishes? I'm going to bed. I'm done. Fine, I'll go back to watching TV. Right. I knew this was going to happen. I was like, I'm going to open the door and there is somebody behind the door. And just... like, I knew it was. And I still get a shiver down my spine. Hi there, I hope I'm not bothering you. Would it be too much to ask if you could find some sugar? I just realized I ran out while preparing something small for myself. Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you bring it to an apartment 1191? I'll open it. You're the best, thank you so much. Don't worry about rusting. Take your time, honestly. I don't want to be a catastrophe if I didn't get it, but that would really help me out. By the way, how are you finding this place? It's not exactly 5 stars, but for the price, it's not too bad, right? No, we'll talk about that later. If you're interested, feel free to stop by later. I'll probably have a bit extra of whatever I'm baking. How do you not know when you're baking? Like, how do you know when you're not baking? But yeah, like I wanted to actually continue about something from like last week. Okay. No, he's gone. Like, I want to continue about something from last week. Ever since, with that dentist story, you know. Of me, going to the dentist after I met Miku. And, you know, I got pregnant with Miku, with Aurora, basically. 191. And the thing is, like, the reason I went to, because I felt like life is not about me anymore. You know what I mean? I was going to put a child on the, like, of course I met Miku and that sort of stuff, and you know I married Miku, so you will technically already say life is not about you only yourself, Elise. And yeah, that's true. I can see your point in that, but like the thing is, like Miku, I told Miku my things about the dentist and how that worked with like the Earth family and that sort of stuff, because apparently I always had like a weird, yeah, how do you call it, weird tooth. So like brushing my tooth was more difficult than normal, or keeping them clean, which maybe resulted in them always, you know, having those purple teeth. But they checked if you brush your teeth quite enough. But I felt like since you know I got pregnant and was supposed to put a child on the planet, in this planet, or back then like 2 years ago, 4 years ago, that I felt like life is not going to be as about us anymore. You know, about me and Miku. Miku didn't mind that I went to the dentist like a few times, not that much, but Miku saw that I brushed my teeth at least once a day, and she was okay with that. So you know, I still tried to better it by doing it twice after I got pregnant, but like I felt like you know, world is not about me anymore. 119, right? No, 109 or 191. But yeah, like I felt like if I'm gonna put a child in the world, I should take care of myself, you know. Because imagine if you get like, was it this way? No, it was that way. Like if you get like sick or simple, or like you're gonna throw up, then like, for example, like did you hear it? For example, I normally eat like more unhealthy than healthy I did, and Miku. And I think you. Like, the water was cold. So what? I'm also gonna step in first for it without clothes. And like, Miku always like did bother with it, but like she was like, I can stop her. So, like, as long as I ate like 3 times a day, you know, with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, she didn't mind that I ate more unhealthy than healthy. And after I got pregnant, or I don't want to go to bed. Like, after I got pregnant, I was like, you know, if I eat a lot of unhealthy junk food, my expected child will get a lot of unhealthy junk food, which might have effect on the baby and that sort of stuff. So I was like, I can't really do that, you know. And you know, and for example, so I didn't like, you know, when you're like at like drink, like they don't drink, like they prohibit like alcohol and drugs, so that because it affects the baby and the baby will come out worse. Yeah, that's the reason I really wanted to become healthier and do better. You know, because if I'm gonna put the child out to work, I want to put the child on the world, you know, in the best condition as possible and that sort of stuff. And I think that's not in this hotel. I think I'm cooked. Oh. A bad ending. There is a good ending. Wait, there's a bad and a good ending? There's a bad and a good ending? Huh? I was here talking about, my life and how I was not the best at being healthy, and since I got pregnant and that sort of stuff, I wanted to put a child on the world at least in a healthy way and that sort of stuff. And meanwhile, the game ends. Okay. I'm looking at itch.io page to just confirm things are multiple endings. And I'm not gonna play it through again because I played the way I did, and if you don't like it, well, you get to play the game for yourself at the top of the video description. But is it because I'm telling a story that I'm not immersed as in the story as the page claims to be? Like, it also can be, like, it is inspired by Fears to Fathom. You know, that hit series and that sort of stuff. By Fears to Fathom. But yeah, it might be me. Like I said, like, would I look up weird if I, come to an abandoned hotel, or basically an abandoned hotel with like a few people, and wake up one day and see somebody sitting at the floor, in my apartment dead? As you can see, like, one thing I truly could see, like, with that "see you soon," that is something that picks into my fear of being watched, being stalked, and that sort of stuff. And as you can see, when I was showering, I turned around to view the shower because, like, I don't want to, like, get spoiled. Man, I'll let you decide. Did you like it? You say yes. Make sure to play it for yourself and see if you can get the other ending. I assume the good ending, because this Preggo has other plans for mind. If you like it, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell, because I do horror Fridays every week. So if you're interested in horror, where I primarily focus on alongside Project Diva, make sure to check it out. And with that, I'm gonna say, well, let's head out to game number 3. Getting ready for work and that sort of stuff. Even though you're highly pregnant, you're 33 weeks pregnant and that sort of stuff, which might end up like overdue again to you. Like, something I learned when I visited this planet on my first pregnancy, which went highly overdue. Humans seem to be like pregnant around 36 to 40 weeks. And the 2 times I've been pregnant so far was 42 to 46. And the other one was a year, like 52 to like 54. So does that mean my pregnancy take longer, or is it because I'm like from a different world and my species basically have different pregnancy lengths? But yeah, even while you're 33 weeks pregnant and that sort of stuff, you have to work and that sort of stuff, because this is the game called, that's why I made the joke, this is a game called Last Ride. Do I say that correctly? Yeah, the Last Ride. Basically, the last ride you work in this little kiosk and that sort of stuff. A simple kiosk work on the highway selling New Year's decorations. The day you're testing is a work shift, severe rare visitors, and try to get to the City of Light. Trying to get to the City of Light. Huh. But yeah, I've been playing games like The Bartender, how do you call the game, like, where you worked in like the kiosk and make food, like the burger tent and the shawarma tent, those 2 games. So who pays $20 for Christmas dollar? So yeah, I thought, like, I saw this game and was like, I have to play it, because like I played the game called, I don't forget what it was called, I think it was also called The Kiosk, where you've been like working at like making burgers and that sort of stuff, and it was pretty fun. Do I need to start my shift? The replacement managed to lose the key to the box. I hope you won't need it anymore. Anyway, try to sell as many goods as possible. See you in the morning. Oh, hello. I'm glad. Well, hello, Marika. It's cold, isn't it? What do you want? Is there something you want? You want this? Give it back. I'm done with the shift, I'm going home. Yeah, this game is supposed to take set in Russia. How do I know what you want? Do you want this? How do I know what they want? You want this one? Well. Do you want this one? No? Yeah, this game is supposed to take in Russia, but... Hold on, let me double check something first. Make sure that I don't forget. I was like thinking, you know what I'm gonna do? Here. I'm gonna show Betty more. Because it's not too warm, not too cold. And you know what this is? This is my maternity band. I'm wearing the maternity band because otherwise my back is gonna die. So... No, I don't miss anything. So it's cold, so you want Christmas lights. Here, take everything, I don't want it. You don't want this. 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 What do you want? Can you give me your stuff back? Did I miss something? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, we're cleaning up. How do I know what he wants? Imagine me throwing that like straight to the door to the outside. Do I need to like give it to him? He says only cold. I'm not supposed to know what I want. Oh, I did throw like this. This is all the Christmas toys that I threw outside. And now that's cool. I'm going home. You can have all the toys. How does this game work? Don't mind the mess. How do you want? And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna restart the game to see if that helps. Otherwise, otherwise, yeah. Yeah, like I told you what I see, like, what I mean with, like, you know, with, like, my belly and the sweater. See how my belly is more visible with this than when I do it with, like, the sweater and that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's visible, but not as much. Yeah. I feel like, you know, at this point in the videos, you know, I all know where you're coming from, or most of you, so. City of Light. Quote days to enter the city. The festive new year, the City of Light will once again open the gates to wanderers as part of the committee's program. These entry quotes have been allocated. The City of Light is warmed and light in eternal darkness, salvation from a select few. Quota will allow for order and balance. Only 3 will be able to enter. The rest will continue their journey beyond, strengthening their common will. Those interested to arrive at the lasagna bijstopning, kasi kiosk. There is less and less time left to relieve for the City of Light. Remember, only 3 will be allowed to enter the warmth and light. Decision is yours. In the condition of your new world, everyone forgives their own destiny, your actions and your strength. The City of Light follows determination, perseverance, and the ability to get things done. Don't forget there are no limit other than the number of seats. Take chance to your given, it's up to you. Can I just sit here? And wait for my thing shift to be done. Yeah. If he again doesn't say what I want, then I'm done with this game. I'm gonna play something else. Because this is like all the same, so if he doesn't want box A, then he doesn't want box the other ones. This is... like the things. I threw like everything outside at him. How do I even pay people? Hello? Did you knock? What do you want? Like... am I not supposed to open the desk before he comes? That's good, I'm gonna sit in the bus chair. You can get what you want without me. I don't get it, like... what am I supposed to do? I don't think I'm supposed to open the window before he comes. Do I? You want this? No. You want this? No. You want this? No. You want this? No. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want that. Imagine going to the skills, like a shine. You like see me standing there. But like, do you want this? You didn't take anything I want. What damn it. Well, more than you said, otherwise I'm going to play another game. Yeah, we know that does. This is broken as a Russia game. And what if I don't go to the kiosk and just start walking to the City of Light? Huh? Like what's that? Huh. I'm not gonna open the window until he comes, because otherwise, thing. Why do I do this? I was like, I'm telling people that I was going to show. Yeah, whatever. So, how was your New Year's Eve? Oh, better than mine. You know, working. You should come any minute, right? You know, over here, you do know it's a boy. I'm 33 weeks pregnant, 33 weeks in a day. And Lilia wants to call him. Spacebar? You know, and Lilia wants to call the little boy Xavier. Xavier. So, I'm basically surrogate mother for Lilia, but I've already told her plenty more times, so. Previously, entire was lit up for the new year. Even he in the corner was blinking like a holiday. And now, the one light is a light bulb at the bus stop, and she's blinking as she's give up. You give all sorts of things here. Red, green, I like the little blue ones. They're like the winter sky, clear without cloud. All you know, really see there's everything that's somehow grey and low. As the sky's gone along with the rest. The blue garland. Yeah, I saw it. Now I'm glad it tells me what to sell, you know. Is he going to the City of Light? But yeah, I'm like being a surrogate mother. I'm not gonna lie, it felt weird. Because like, you know, the thing is like Lilia and Elise were trying a lot. I had been trying a lot of times beforehand. When I was still pregnant with like Rosalina and Leonard. And month after that, we were still trying and didn't have any luck. And they asked me if, I wanted to join in the intercourse because for poly and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I joined in the sex with the idea that like either Lilia gets pregnant, which I wished her the most, and that sort of stuff, and I was too pregnant. Or I get pregnant, and I'll be a surrogate mother for Lilia and Elliot, and I get to see the child a lot because I'm part of the family too. But the thing is, after Lilia got pregnant, because apparently Lilia got like a few weeks earlier pregnant than me, the weeks after that, a week after that, we found out I was pregnant too. So now you have the point that like Lilia's pregnant with two twins, with two little girls, and I'm pregnant with Xavier basically, and oh boys, come and give me that set of Winter Joy candies, the simplest one. So called it in the bonfire. The bonfires of light being prohibited only in the city of light they remain. Funny thing, they said that there's light and warmth in the city and the food is normal. They took my father there 3 years ago, quota. Since then, my brother and I've been hanging around here somehow. He's still small and I'm dragging my feet. I'm pulling as hard as I can. You know what, my dad got the job. He didn't even reply to this game and said, you're going. I guess he got lucky, or maybe it was in some way. The time I tried, you young on the self-understand the rules are here. Every man for himself. Well, have my set of sweets? Give it here and I'll move and wait for the bus to the city. Sweet said. Which one do you want? Not this one, I guess. So not this one. So yeah, like, that is the thing. Lilia got pregnant of twins. And a week after that, we found out I was pregnant basically of a little boy. So now you're gonna have the thing that like, he's also gonna get to the bus station. Now you're gonna have the thing that like, Lilia, her babies are gonna be born at the start of February, which is in like, from when I record this, it's like the 10th of January. So it's gonna be a few weeks. And if I'm going overdue, then will be a few months in between like, now she's not like calculated for the start of February, more for like halfway through, like a month. Because she's pregnant with twins, and they're gonna try to pop her early if it's possible. But she wants, like, she's either gonna get popped at 36 weeks, or if they come earlier then. But like 36 weeks was around half of February, a month or so. Well, she will be 34 to 35 weeks, so that will be like that will be roughly like every moment now. So like in the next 3 weeks somewhere. But you're gonna have to think then. You know what the thing is? Like you're gonna have to think that like her girls are gonna be a few weeks, like a month or two older than Xavier. And I asked Lilia, I asked Lilia last week in bed about this to her because Lilia and Elliot are like a weekend away before the children come, to celebrate their time together or their last moments together and that sort of stuff. And Lilia said, "Well, I'm gonna explain it to Elise when they're older. They don't have to know." I was like, "Yeah, you have a point." But like, I find it weird. Imagine having this sister or a brother that's like a month older than you. Wouldn't you look weird to mommy? And that sort of stuff. Won't you look weird to mommy? This is found by the road next to your kiosk in the snow. He's probably yours. Strange, isn't it? These things don't just get lost. Maybe that's a sign. These are toys here. Can I see the blue balls? Do you know what it's like there in the city? It's warm, they say, and people smile. That's true. They told me it's warm there, but everywhere I go, they're only cold. Even the ski in my hand felt like ice. These balls, let them be a little city of light for me. And Nikki, I hope you find it useful. Here you go. Did I check what's in the box? Oh. I have a shotgun now. Why do I use the shotgun? But yeah, like Lydia was like, "Oh, Elise, you're worrying about too much, honey." And I was like, "Why do I worry about too much?" Like she was like, "Well, you're gonna worry too much about my children their age when they like or I was worrying too much about the children their age. Well, they're probably gonna have an amazing childhood and that sort of stuff with like multiple mommies and multiple daddies and that sort of stuff. And yeah, you have to think like I've been worrying too much, like, I guess pregnancy hormones, but I was like worrying about too much, and Lilia just wrapped her arm around me and was like, don't worry, Elise, I will take care of that. You just sit out your pregnancy, you know, and deliver the little boy. Because she was really appreciated that I want to be a surrogate mother for her, but he was like, the bus has arrived. Do I have to make a choice? Fuck it. You made your choice, and now the bride world awaits you. The old man pathetic hope to meet the lost days of his life, and the seed of life melted in the forest. You took a seat on the bus, feeling each stump of the wheels echoing your consciousness. I didn't expect, like, I was like looking at the bus, I was like, there were already 3 people, you know, I'm not gonna go to the City of Lights. But like, yeah. But yeah, dus Lilia wrapped around me and said, Elise, I'm really appreciate that you're a surrogate mother, just sit out your pregnancy and that sort of stuff, I will take care of the rest. You know, just pushed out that baby when it's the time to get right. And I was just laughing and that sort of stuff. And she was like, I just worry, you know, me and Ellie worry about the other stuff, like birds, you know, birthday parties, the time will come, the time to tell that, and that sort of stuff. And I gave her a kiss on the cheek, and I fell asleep in her arms, Poopa. And she told me the next morning, Elise, you love cuddling, eh? And I was like, yeah, why? She was like, well, after I said that I should take care of the rest, he gave me a kiss on the cheeks, and you felt like instantly asleep. And I was like, well, it was tiring. You just lay nice. But yeah. You know, that's the thing and stuff that I was worrying about, but like, I guess I'm worrying about nothing. You know, I just pop out this one, like, in, like, I expect to go overdue with like 40 to 42 weeks, maybe. Which is like, I'm not 33, which is 7 more weeks. Well, by the time when this releases, I'm 34 weeks, but whatever. Yeah, this was, how do you call it, the last ride, and, you know, I saw this and I was like expecting like the kiosk, and the shawarma game that we played, and that sort of stuff, you know, where I had to make stuff and then make a mess. I did have, like, to figure out how to play the game, so, but, like, you know what I miss? I miss a bit more horror experiment. Like, if you give more horror elements and that sort of stuff, I think you would have gotten a great game. Yeah, as I said, I was talking about my pregnancy and a surrogate mother for Lilia, but like, yeah. I mean, it is a good game, a joke game, I can't lie to that, but like, I think you could have chosen more. And that sort of stuff, yeah. If you want to play it for yourself and see the other endings, because apparently you're allowed to make a choice and that sort of stuff, do know it's linked at the top of the video description. Any of the games I played today will be linked there. I'm Preggo, you're pregnant, poly, Vtuber, trans girl, as you can see on the internet. Well, I think if you didn't know I was pregnant at this point, well, you know, you haven't been looking at this part of the video and that sort of stuff, but so be it. I primarily focus on projective and horror content on my channel. If you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell, because also, I also do a lot of Let's Plays. If you want to join my Discord, link is in the link tree down below at the bottom of the video description and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure to join. And if you don't use Discord, in my link tree there's also my Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky and Patreon and all my other socials in case you wonder. And as I said, I also have a Patreon in case you want to join that and join the shoutouts that I did earlier in the video. You know, to the two people that are my Patreon members, but I really appreciate for being Patreon members and that sort of stuff. And with that, I'm gonna say, I hope you like what you saw, I hope you like what you're doing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.